Right, good morning fishy people, I'm Alan Nosh from FishOn TV. It is Thursday the 25th of August and I can't forget that day because it's my daughter's 27th birthday today, so happy birthday Ellie! Yeah! Right, as you probably guessed, you're joining me at Barston Lakes and it is the fourth and final round of the UK Champs, and Woody's waiting for me at the entrance to the breakfast bar. What a shock. We did try and meet at the Toby Carvery. We ended up at two different Toby Carveries. And they were both shut for breakfast. Brilliant. So we're having breakfast here now. So I'm going to rush in there. Final round. Looking forward to it. Don't know what to expect because it's literally bring the kitchen sink. Fishing's changed here. It's skimmer fishing, it's slapping, it's shallow, it's method, it's bomb. So it all depends where you get drawn, folks, and we'll decide on how we're going to approach today and see if we can do better than the previous rounds, which have been absolutely semi-skimmed. Right, Woody's waiting for me. You know where we are, you know what we're doing. We're going to have a brecco and we'll see you at the draw. Yeah. Look at that. Well done, Dave.
This was last week's.
Right, folks. I forgot to press record on my phone. On my camera, should I say. I can't even say what it was. As you've seen, Dave Wood, for the second time at Trotter's drawn peg 124, is an absolutely cracking chance of winning the match from there. Golden reel on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? No, on Saturday, last Saturday, had 300 and something pound bomb and pellet. So he's got the heads up on that. That's what he needs to do. Good luck, Dave. I hope you do really well. Right, I have drawn, well, not happy. Peg 30. Let's put it this way. The island's in front of me. The bloke turned around to me and just went, Alan, it's pants. Just fish for skimmers. I can't just fish for skimmers. I'm not going to do that when I come to Barston. We'll see. I'll fish for them. I'll keep priming certain areas, see if there's any carp turn up. I'm going to set the skimmer line up and try bomb and pellet and something around island. I think you've got to have a look. I think you've just got to. You just never know. You know, if I catch quite a few skimmers and top it up with a few carp, we'll see how we get on. But I'll be honest, I'm a bit gutted actually for bloody peg 30, but it is what it is. Day's fishing, let's get some skimmers, hopefully a few carp, and let's enjoy the day. And I do wish my good pal Dave all the very best. It's pressure on, folks. That peg does not always produce, so you know, if they're there, it's going to be an easy match for him. If they're not, it's going to be a frustrating match, but I do wish him all the best. Right, let me get ready. Let me get to peg 30 and see how we get on. Right, I've drawn peg 30, as you know. I'm all ready. Just got to sit my butt on my box. It's just over there. And I've got my pal Andy Kinder over there. No, that's not Andy Kinder. That's Teddy.
That's our Teddy.
This is Andy Kinder.
Mate.
Right, pegs. You're on peg 28.
28,
I'm on peg
mate,
30.
Yeah.
What do you reckon to this area?
I don't know how. I think we've got somebody in this section is definitely going to catch carp. and possibly further down to my left, 22. Jimmy Brooks has drawn 22, which, you know, he's joint leader. He's on 22.
Him with a shout, innit?
I think it's a good peg in this section. I think the section, on paper, should progressively get worse as you come along towards us.
Towards end? So is that towards where I am then?
Well, just past where you are. Well, you're on 30, 31.
Yeah.
And then 33. 33 is the last peg in our section,
Yeah.
these N2 pegs.
Yeah.
They're not prolific cart pegs, but Andy Power did win
a match from there.
Neighbour match this off 33.
Yeah.
But it were red hot, it were high to somebody.
Red hot, shallow, it wasn't like this, was it?
No, he's caught him off edge of Island, but there's,
Yeah.
you know, there's a good foot of water out in it at the minute, and all.
Yeah.
We've had a drought, haven't we? So
Yeah.
you know, but listen, it's not a bad area. I think we could have
We'll have a few
drawn
fish, won't we?
I think we could have drawn a lot worse, but I think
Yeah.
we could have drawn a lot better. But
So I know you're going out and out cart because you want to try and win your section.
I
aren't
have to. I'm 13th overall. I'm like 3
Yeah.
points off the leaders.
you? Yeah.
I think it'll be a cracking match up there because Speedy, Stephen Forster, and Andy Power have all drawn next to one. The three of the 6 leaders have all drawn next to each. They've drawn next to each other.
That's brilliant.
So that's going to be an absolute banger. I'd like to watch that. So.
Yeah, it'd be all right, wouldn't it?
After an hour, we'll go on.
Yeah, if we haven't caught up. So what I've set up, I've just set a little skimmer line up. I've set a bomb line up, stroke method, and a method. I've kept it as simple as that. It's just one of them areas. You can just set everything up and make a right mess of it.
And I've kept it dead simple. I've set a long method up, a short method, a bomb, and I've set a margin rig up just to edge of these reeds, which I shall put a bit of bait there. And if one appears, I'll have a look for it. But I'm not counting my chickens on any. Although we're fishing wild 6, I just think it. I don't know. I just don't think they'll come down that edge.
Yeah, because it is shallow. I've plumbed it up. It's about what, 10 inch deep.
I've got about 18 inch. I've come away from bank a little bit on edge at reeds. It's probably only 18 inches deep.
Yeah. Right, well, that's it, folks. That's it from Mr. Kinder there. He's all ready to go. We kick off in 5 minutes.
Kick off in 5 minutes. Bob Wee's on.
Yep. Good luck, Andy.
Yeah,
all the best.
We'll have a chat. I've got loads of chocolate anyway, so
oh, brilliant. So we'll see you during the match.
See you later.
Right then, folks, we're an hour and 15 minutes in. I've only just started recording because it's been absolutely, I know you can't tell now, it's been bouncing it down for a good hour or so. Absolutely slinging it down. So all I've done, I've just been bomb and pellet, 25 to 30 metres, catapult range, and I've had seven fish, small carp, skimmers, for about £8 or so. I think Andy's had 2 or 3 fish to my left. This guy's had a couple on bomb and pellet and some small skimmers on pole. I can see Woody from over here. I've seen him land. I've not kept my eye on him all the time, but he's landed 3 fish and they're a damn sight bigger than fish that I'm catching. So at least he's catching, but it really has absolutely slung it down. It was awful. No brolly or anything. It's just starting to go a little bit funny on this line. I have primed just in front of me here. I've got like a short number 4 and a short top kit for skimmers. He's just started catching quite a few skimmers. So I'm torn whether to just have a look long for half an hour, just see if we can pick a big carp up, refeed this and then go on it a little bit later. Weight wise from here, I'm not sure what to expect from here. I really aren't, I'm not sure at all. I think 60 or 70 pound would be a good weight from here. I think, I could be wrong. I have no idea how it's fishing anywhere else because it's been that bad, the weather. I've just been concentrating on trying to keep my gear dry and my bait and try and catch a few fish. So had a fish first chuck, can't complain with that, but just carp about this big, about £1.5 and a few skimmers. I've lost a £3 skimmer at the net there, it just pulled out. Can happen with them when they start flicking their head. But no, steady away really. It's a shame those fish I've caught weren't £4 or £5 a piece. I'd be in a good position, but they're not. So there we are, that's your update. Let's hope we get a few more fish, folks. Unbelievably, that went just as I turned the camera off. I think it's a small car. As Dave seems to be catching sort of 5 to 8 pounders, I'm catching those. But it's better than nothing, folks. It's better than nothing. 8mm pellet. Right, I'm going to refeed the shoreline. Right, folks, I've tried long, I've had nothing long. And I've gone to my shoreline, my skimmer line, and I've literally had one every put in. And they're varying between sort of 4 ounce and 8 ounce, and my weight's gone up from £7 to like 13 or 14 pound. And there's definitely fish there that were a liner, I think. There we go. Oh, bumped it off. I've got 6mm soft pellet on them. They were torn between soft pellet and luncheon meat and corn. You know, everybody's got their own favourite. So I just thought, crushed expander ground bait, soft pellet and a few micros now and again. And that's the longest I've gone without a bite. I might have to recheck that bait after missing that bite. Recheck it. As you can see, short number 4. Put a little bit of, and I'm not putting it in every cast. I'm squashing it quite firm because there's a bit of tow. So you want it to get to the bottom. It's not very deep. It's probably 3 foot, just over 3 foot deep. There's definitely fish there. And it's just a case of how many of these can I catch, I think. Keep priming the pellet line, the bomb and pellet. There's a good chance that something might turn up there. Excuse me. Something decent, hopefully. It's towing left to right today. Wind's blowing right to left. Definitely fish knocking about there. There we go. That feels like a better skimmer. There we go, catching those sort of fish. And I think with it being such a difficult area, the thing that takes the longest is getting the slime off round your hook and on your line. There's lots of it. 6mm soft pellet. I'm not going to feed anything this time. Make sure I don't catch my keep nets because I've already caught them once. Schoolboy error, folks, schoolboy error. We all do it. And there's definitely carp on that pellet line. I've just seen one to my left. Not where I'm casting pellets, but it's the same distance. Let's see if we can get another one. There's definitely fish knocking about. There we go. Oh yeah, bloody thing. I've got it dotted right down, so I'm really having to concentrate because only tiny little bites. Missed that bloody thing. Something on my bait. But you get the gist of what I'm doing, folks. Andy's still persevering. I think, like you say, he said earlier, didn't you, we're going out and out carp. He wants to try and win the section. I just want to have a nice day, get plenty of fish. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. I've got my line. I'm settling my float slightly to the left where I've dropped my bait. And I know that it'll tail off to that angle, which is now, because I can tell with the angle of the float. There we go. That's just settled. And down it went, and that's what it's been like since I've been on this line. Again. Nice little skimmer. I think it's the only way I'm going to put any kind of weight in my net. And I'm sure if I sat it out for carp I'd get one or two, but I enjoy myself. Right folks, what time we got? There's an hour and 40 minutes left. It's slowed up on the skimmers. I've kept feeding the pellet line. There's not a great deal happening, but I'm hoping they might just turn up. Weather's just calmed down quite nicely. That breeze has gone, and I'm half wishing I'd set a waggler up now to have a look. But you know, how much do you set up, folks? How much do you set up? So I'm hoping with about an hour to go, something might turn up there. I keep having a look when it goes a bit funny on this skimmer line. It's a bit plain, isn't it? I keep trying different baits on this skimmer line. You'll have a good run on one thing and then not so good on the next. It's funny. It sets off great, but it's just not quite happening. So I refed it. Oh yeah, bloody thing! I refed it. Nobody likes to see that, do they? I'll stay in. I refed it, left it 15 minutes, went back on it, and I've just started getting one or two again. So, but it's not exactly spooning them out tackle. There's fish there, and you get little indications and stuff, but the proper bites, they're just sort of taking quite a bit longer than they were earlier. Well, that had gone by now. I was just getting one a bung. That was just a tiddler. That was a tiddler. That's the smallest one I've felt today, that. I wouldn't say one bait's been better than the other. They just seem to, I don't know whether they're cotton on what's going on. They'll get a bit wary, but they swap a bait and then you get a few more. It's, I'm not sure what weight I've got. I'm not sure I've been adding it on. I think I've got over 20 odd pound I think I've got. Andy Kinder's just lost a nice fish. Guy outside of me reckons he'll have 20 odd pound, maybe nearly 30. I'm going without any feed this time. Let's see if we can get another one. I've just put soft pellet on this time. Let's have a look. I've been getting the better ones on soft pellet, to be honest. Go. That's what it was like when I first went on it. So there we go, folks. That's what I'm doing. Just trying to build the best way I can and see where we end up. Right, over and out. Oh, I'm still on my skimmer line because I keep getting fish. Like I said, I've had a couple of goes on bomb. I've fed loads out there now. and I have noticed one or two carp bow waves round close in, so I've never ever seen that this close in. And I've noticed Andy has had a couple of carp, and I'm guessing he's got them in his margin, but I can't see him. And I know he's got it on pole because I saw an orange elastic out. He's just had a bit of Tourette's, because I think he's just had a nobody likes to see that. What's this? What is this? What is this? And the hooks I've got on are not good for big fish. Oh dear. This isn't staying on, folks. Typical. It's an F1 maggot hook. Sharp little things, they're great for skimmers, but they straighten out too easy for me. And I just can't see me getting this in. I mean, I don't know how big it is, I can't tell, because I'm not going to get any jig. I just hope it's a big bream. Bream don't generally pull like this, do they? I bloody knew it. I think them carp. I just thought there was some carp close by. I don't think it's massive, but it feels massive on this light gear. It's certainly a lot heavier than all the other fish I've had. It's doing exactly what it wants. It's not going to stay on, is it, this? I just hope it's like a bit slack. Don't realise it's really hooked. And it glides into my net. Oh. God, don't you just wish you got a QM1 on? Skimmer gear, and then you get this. I don't want it on because it's stopping me catching. Is it alright when I don't want a carp on? Do I pull it and lose it, and I just hope it comes in. I can't bloody see out. I'm going to put my sunglasses on, I can't see out. Oh, this is one of them 10-15 minute jobs, isn't it, with this gear? Lovely bite. I do apologise if sun's blaring at you, but come on. Sun so I can see your sunshine. Oh, God's sake. I don't bloody believe it. It's going to be one of these that you have on for ages and then it comes off at net. He's not coming up. Oh, it's a bloody carp. I mean, if it flicks its tail, hook straightens out and it comes off. I can't believe I'm disappointed with a carp on. What an idiot. I mean, elastic would cope with it, it's just the hook. They're just not, they're not made for these. Right, folks. I'm not sure whether to just leave the camera running, because this could be a while. Got a feeling as soon as I try and get that lift, with the hook being a fine wire, oh, I couldn't see him, then he come to the top. He's just cruising about, doing what he wants. She'll come to the top where I can't see him in that sun. God, I want to put my bloody sunglasses on and all 2 minutes ago. Oh, you've just ruined my skimmer catching time. Mind you, if we get him in, I'm open there, aren't I? Just can't give it any jip. Let's put that. Always wanting to go. Come on, son, just be lazy and glide in. Is he going to get his head up? No. Just couldn't quite get his head up there. See if we can do it this time. Come on, son. Gently does it. It won't hurt you. I've just got to let him go when he wants like that. Just ain't putting any more pressure on with that hook. I don't jab at him until I've got his head up a little bit, because he'll be off. We're just going to give me his head then. Look at the size of that. Bloody hell. On skimmer gear, folks. God, Bennett. The hell? He's got to have been 10, 12, 13 pound. He's got to have been. Something like that. I've got a feeling my skimmer line is going to be gone now after all that commotion. We've got 45 minutes left. I might have a go on my bomb line now, and I might chuck a little method or a bomb down there and just see what happens. So yeah, happy to get that one in. I mean, I think I've been forgetting to click. I've got £36 on my clicker. Might be 40. Don't know. Not sure. Oh, there's a skimmer. So I'm happy with that, folks. I had him made. I thought, if 60 or 70 is a good weight here, I think, today. I thought if I can get up to 40 from this peg, I think I've done it half justice. I think. You know what I'm saying, folks. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, well done, Nosh. Well done. Oh, anyway, I think I was rather mighty there with this thin gear on, this little gear. Yeah, well done, Nosh. What a mighty fisherman you are. Talking to myself. I've had a lovely day's fishing. It's been ace. It's been good. Catching plenty of skimmers. What more do you want? What do you want then? Lots of skimmers, few carps. Little hybrid, I've got a nice hybrid. It's bloody marvellous, isn't it? Bloody marvellous. What a day. It's just a shame it ain't 140. Stop being greedy, Nosh, stop being greedy. Yeah, it's very interesting, the golden rods in winter here, these skimmers, and of course there's plenty of them. Yeah, definitely, it's definitely affected this peg, because I mean that's not bouncing about like it has been all day. God, I need to take my top off, but I've got everything on my phone connected, my speaker's connected up. Right then, folks, there's 45 minutes to go. There we go. I'll probably make this the last fish on camera, and I'm going to take my top off, cool down a bit. We've got some footage. It's been a lovely day's fishing. I've right enjoyed it. Bit of skimmer fishing. It's been wonderful, you know. I'm not saying it's been prolific, but I right enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope Dave's done well over there. I've seen him bagging quite a few, so I hope he's done the biz, I do. I was saying to him, I said, you've a right chance there, Dave, we're winning £1,000 today. He says, I'm going to put phone down on you. He says, you're stressing me out. Right, I'm going to put a little feeder down in the margin here. There's carp there. Right, over and out.
B section. First with £127.10 was myself. Even a blind squirrel finds his nuts sometimes. And second in that section with £62.12, Alan Nosh. Yeah. Top three on the day. In third place with £130.12, Dave Burley. In second place with £141, don't know what ounces were, I can't remember. Collecting £500, Jason Lebowski. And your winner on the day. The winner on the day, collecting £1,000 and a nice trophy with £287, Dave Wood.
Have a picture, Andy. There you go, mate.
Well done, Dave.
Cheers, mate.
Take box, mate. There you go.
Well done, Dave.
Top 3. 6 points again. With a cumulative weight of 294 kilos 495, collecting £1,000. John Arthur.
Well done, John.
Runner up. Second, again on 6 points, with a cumulative weight of 300 kilos 618, collecting £2,000. Alex Doherty.
Well done, Alex.
Well done, mate. Which only leaves us one place. We're not eating. No. Which only leaves us one place, and I'm fed up of cleaning this at home so we can take it home with him. So, we have a new UK. You what?
Can't see you.
Can't see me. Twat. Don't put that on. So, for 2022, we have a new UK champion. And what I must say, this lad is in absolutely stunning form at the minute. He goes into match this final a week on Saturday. He's qualified for that. Fantastic angler. I've known him since he was an absolute kid. And the kid is super talented and well worthy of being crowned UK angling champ. On 5 points with 312 kilos, collecting £3,000, Stephen Forster!
Picture, Andy.
Stephen Forster, UK champ! Well done, Steve. Thank you, guys.
Right, I hope you can see me in this light. It's got dark, it's starting to get dark. Right, today, UK champs. What an interesting day that was. I wasn't particularly happy with peg 30, but it is what it is. You go and you fish. I set a skimmer line up, a bomb line and a method line. I did contemplate margins, but I just wasn't right sure they're coming. I've never seen them in there. But they did come in there, and I wish I'd set a margin rig up. But anyway, we'll get onto that later. I've really enjoyed catching those skimmers. And to cut a long story short, I've not done a lot of video in catching the skimmers because it's basically in and out. I probably had about an hour and 45 chasing carp. It absolutely bowled it down, maybe 2 hours, and then I went on and then I started skimmer fishing. And I've amassed about 26 pounder skimmers, and I've ended up going out on the bucket chair. I kept feeding that pellet line constantly, and just trying to get the picture up, and nothing really turned up. Nothing really turned up at all on the pellet line apart from the odd skimmer and the odd small carp. So then I've really started to bag a few skimmers. I would say they're between 4 and 8 ounce. The odd one at about 10, but mainly between 4 and 8. And I've had quite a few of them. When I lifted my net up, there were quite a few in there. And I'm sure if I'd fished from them from the off, I'd have probably had double the amount. So maybe 50 pounder skimmers if I'd have really set out to go for them from the off. And I've right enjoyed catching them. What I did notice was if you didn't get your feeding right, they backed off. So you had to keep having a little rest off it, or not feed and things like that. You know, I'd have 2 or 3 puttings without any feed and you get bites. Then it'd dry up, put a bit of feed in, they come back. It were weird trying to keep the bites going. And when I was listening to other people, that was the same story. Eventually, that float's gone under while you've been watching. And I went, oh, what's that? I've got proper light skimmer gear on. And I don't know how long it took me to get it in, but it was a good 8 to 10 pound carp. So I was well happy with that. And whilst I had that, and I think I also mentioned I'd seen carp, I think they were coming out at margins. I thought there's some carp here. So I've thrown some pellets, 8mm pellets. I've just thrown 8mm pellets down and I've dropped a method in. And I've ended up catching a few carp, and I actually caught some when I said I'll see you at the weigh, and I caught two more, and one of them were about 15 pounds. I've ended up not having a bad day from there. I said 60 to 70 pound would be a really good weight from that kind of area. Andy Kinder set a margin rig up. I think he mentioned it when he had a quick chat with us. And he's hammered some beautiful carp out of there. He's won our section with 127 pounds. So what a mighty fisherman you are, pal. Absolute margin master that kid is. Well done, Andy Kinder. Second in section was me. Get in. Couldn't believe it. £62.12 it was. I've come second in section, and I've just had a quick look on here, and I've actually ended up higher than last year. Where have I come? I've come 40 something. I couldn't believe it. I've ended up coming 47th. So I've had a disastrous UK champs really. Today's just been a pretty basic day today. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, got lots of fish. I've ended up with £62 odd. Second in section. I've won 50 quid, all for my efforts. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I'll tell you what's topped it off even more. Dave Wood has drawn the best peg in Europe again. Twice I've been here with him, twice he's drawn that peg. First time he made it right. Well, he didn't make a mess of it, they just weren't there. But I said to him, I says, don't be setting anything else up other than bomb and method, because that's what they're catching on. I think it was Mick Bull that qualified with £310, qualified for the Golden Reel final, fishing exactly that. And he stuck to his guns. He's not only gone and done it, he has won this month's fourth rounds UK champ. So David Wood, you are the fourth round UK champs, mightiest fisherman, and I am absolutely chuffed as a meatball for him. So well done, Dave. What a mighty fisherman you are. That's brilliant. He's had £270 and absolutely destroyed the field. Fantastic. And it's been bomb and method all day for him. And he said the carp were dragging him up 10 to 15 pound each. So absolutely wonderful news. Chuffed as a meatball for him. And we've both thoroughly enjoyed it. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the last round of the UK champs. I think Dave's finished about 11th or 12th. I finished 47th. It is what it is. Right, I've got a 2-hour journey. I'm not going to get home while 10:30. And I'm at Lindholm Lakes with the meet and greet at 7:30. There we go. That is the UK champs done and dusted. What I will say, these events don't get organised without an organiser. And Andy Kinder does an absolutely, and all the guys that are involved helping him, does an absolutely fantastic job. It's a thankless job. Andy Kinder, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you very, very much. And so I'm sure everybody else does. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of. And I hope you guys see me entering these and Dave entering these. It encourages you guys to enter it yourselves and give it a go. Some great lads, some great company, some great fishing. So what more do you want? Right, I hope it's not been too dark, because it is getting dark. I shall see you guys on the bank at Lindholm Lakes. Over and out, and don't forget, fish on, guys. Right. I've mentioned everybody else apart from the winner. Stephen Forster is this year's UK champs winner overall. So Stephen Forster, what a mighty fisherman you are. Absolutely talented angler. I've seen him in some cracking matches. Brilliant performance. Well done today, son. So he is this year's UK champs mightiest fisherman. I had to get that one. It's sorry about that, Steve.